Here we go. Look at the directions. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. 9 persons, Sekar, Balu, Arun, Rohini, Naveen, Madhan, Kavitha, Sneha and Karthick live in 9 different floors. Lowermost floor is number 1 and the topmost floor is numbered 9. Each one of them is studying in different standards from 1 to 9. Each one of them likes different shapes among square, circle, rectangle and so on, but not necessarily in the same order. So we've got 3 attributes if you see. We've got 9 different persons, right? We've got 9 different floors, right? Different floors, and we've got different shapes. They are in different standards and they've got different shapes. So basically 4 parameters here, 4 attributes here: persons, floors, standards and shapes. Then important point is the next one here. It says persons studying in consecutive standards are not immediate neighbors of each other. Persons studying in consecutive standards are not immediate neighbors of each other. Meaning what? For example, consecutive standards can be first and second. Now the first and second floor guys cannot be neighbors. Second and third floor guys cannot be neighbors. Third and fourth floor guys cannot be neighbors. Neighbors meaning they cannot be on consecutive floors. Right? So for example, if the fourth floor person, studies in 5th standard, or let's say fourth floor person studies in 8th standard. Just an example, right? Let's say on the 4th floor, we have got the 8th standard guy, right? Then on the 3rd floor and on the 5th floor, we cannot have 7th standard or 9th standard. Because 7th standard is a neighbor of, is consecutive with 8th, 9th standard also is consecutive with 8th. So if 8th is on 4th floor, then 7th and 9th cannot be on 3rd floor or 5th floor. That's the idea, right? Persons studying consecutive standards are not immediate neighbors of each other. So neither 9 can be with 8 nor 7 can be with 8. So I think that should help us eliminate a lot of possibilities and fill the gaps easily. And then we have a lot of clues here. The one who studies in standard 3 lives either on 4th floor or 6th floor. 2 persons live between the one who studies in standard 3 and the one who likes rectangle shape and so on. So I think let's try it out. Let me get some space first. I hope this would be enough to fill the gaps because there are many parameters. I mean, I cannot even have a second possibility, I assume. See, let me write down the floor numbers first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Let's say these are 9 floors. We have to write down the names of the persons, the shapes they like, the standards they are in, and yeah, names, standards and shapes. Okay, so let's start. What I'll try and do is first fill whatever is definitely given there. Like the one who studies in 3rd standard lives either on 4th floor or 6th floor. So it's a possibility, 4th or 6th. Should I consider 2 possibilities here itself? 2 persons live between the one who studies in 3rd standard and the one who likes rectangle shape. So these 2 statements are connected if you see. 3rd standard guy is either in 4th or 6th floor, and then 3rd standard and rectangle have 2 persons between them. 2 persons between 3rd standard and rectangle. The one who likes rectangle does not live on lowermost floor. So all the 3 points are actually connected. Okay, we'll come back to that later. Let's read the next point. Sneha lives on 7th. Sneha lives above 7th floor. Sneha lives above 7th floor. Sneha lives above 7th floor. So it can be 8th floor or 9th floor, right? Sneha lives above 7th floor and studies in standard 5. So this also is not very clear, right? Sneha is above 7th. She could be in 8th or 9th. But Sneha studies in standard 5. 2 persons live between the one who studies in standard 5 and Naveen. So shall I write down all the points here? Sneha is 8th floor or 9th floor, right? But Sneha studies in standard 5. Sneha is in standard 5, that's for sure. Then, so this point is done. Sneha lives above 7th floor and studies in standard 5 is noted here. Sneha will be in standard 5 and is 8th floor or 9th floor. 2 persons live between the one who studies in standard 5 and Naveen. So between Sneha and Naveen, we'll have 2 persons. So obviously Naveen has to be below Sneha only. You understand? I can now say, see, Naveen cannot go above Sneha because if Sneha is on 8th floor, Naveen has to be on 11th floor. And if Sneha is on 9th floor, Naveen has to be on 12th floor. Because there are 2 persons who live between standard 5, which is Sneha, and Naveen. So clearly Naveen cannot be on 11th or 12th floor because those floors do not exist. So Naveen should either be on 5th floor or 6th floor, because 8 and 5 have got 2 floors in between them. 6 and 7, 9 and 6 have got 2 floors between them, 7 and 8. But which floor does class does Naveen study? That's not known to us. But there's a pair. Remember, 5, 8 Naveen Sneha or 6, 9 Naveen Sneha. Right? Two persons live between standard 5, which is Sneha, and Naveen. The one who studies in standard 4 likes triangle. So 4 likes triangle. Make a note of it. 4 likes triangle. We do not know which floor that is. The one who likes triangle shapes lives on odd number floor. Okay, so the triangular shape fellow will live on odd number floor, 1 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 9, right? It's always better to note down all the possible floors and then eliminate the wrong ones, or as and when you find out which are ruled out. So the one who studies in standard 4 likes triangle, and this guy, the one who likes triangle, is the same guy who studies in standard 4, lives on an odd numbered floor. The one who studies in standard 4 does not live immediately below the 4th floor. The one who studies in standard 4 does not live immediately below the 4th floor. It is not 3rd floor. See, immediately below the 4th. The one who studies in standard 5 does not live immediately below 4th. Immediately below 4th is 3rd floor. So 3rd floor is ruled out for this guy. So either 1 or 5 or 7 or 9. That's the idea. Right? Only one person lives between the one who studies in standard 1 and the one who likes triangle. Only one person lives between the one who studies in standard 1 and the one who likes triangle. So basically between this floor and 1st floor there is only one person, it says. Between 4th floor and 1st floor there is only one person. Again, it can be interchanged. It can be like 4th floor can come below or 1st floor can come above. So actually we can find out the possibilities for 1st floor also. You see, if 4th floor person is in 1st floor will be on 3rd floor. If 4th standard person is in 1st floor, 1st standard person will be in 3rd floor. Because there have to be one person between them, right? 4th standard person cannot be in 3rd floor. Forget about that. 4th standard person is between 5th floor. The 1st floor person can either be in 3rd floor or 7th floor. So basically 1st floor guy also is in either 1 or 3 or 5 or 7 or 9. Why is it so? Because you understand, there is a gap of 1 floor between 4th floor and 1st floor. I'm sorry, I'm repeatedly using floor in place of standard. Sorry about that. 4th standard and 1st standard will have a gap of 1 floor between them. So meaning if 4th standard fellow is odd floored, 1st standard person will also be odd floored. Right? Yes or no? So by chance, let's say if the 4th standard fellow is in 1st floor, the 1st standard fellow will be in 3rd floor. So it's possible for him. If the 4th standard fellow is in 5th floor, then the 1st standard fellow will either be on 3rd floor or 7th floor. These two can be swapped, you remember. If 4th standard is in 7th floor, then this will be 5th or 9th. If this is 9th, then this will be 7th. So I think 1st standard fellow cannot come in 1st floor. Because for the 1st standard fellow to come on 1st floor, 4th standard fellow should be on 3rd floor. But 3rd floor is ruled out for him. Yes or no? So 1st floor is ruled out for 1st standard person. You getting it? Since 4th class fellow cannot come on 3rd floor, 1st class fellow cannot come on 1st floor. Because there has to be a gap of 1 person between them, right? If this is not on 3rd floor, he cannot be on 1st floor. He can be on 5th floor. Don't eliminate 5th floor. He can be on 5th floor. How can he be on 5th floor? If the 4th class person is in 7th floor, then he can be on 5th floor. So 4 possibilities are there for the 1st class fellow. Yeah? Anyway, Karthik studies in standard 2. Okay, now we have some information. Karthik studies in standard 2. Karthik lives on an odd number 4. So again, data about Karthik. Standard 2, Karthik. And Karthik lives on odd number 4. So what are the possibilities for Karthik? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Right? Karthik can be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And he is in 2nd standard. Karthik lives on odd number floor. Okay. 3 floors between Karthik and Cone. There are 3 floors between Karthik and Cone. So Karthik and Cone will have 3 floors between them. Karthik, 3, I mean, nothing has been put on the map yet, but just all representations. Karthik and cone will have 3 floors between them. The one who likes cone lives below the one who studies in standard 2. The one who likes cone lives below the one who studies. Okay, so cone lives below standard 2. He's not given immediately below, right? It says just below. I mean, only below is given here. So it can be immediately below or it can be farther than that also. So just remember that cone will be, it is like this. If this is standard 2, cone will come below that. Right? Okay. Karthik does not live on 7th floor. Karthik does not live on 7th floor. Karthik does not live on 7th floor. So eliminate 7th floor for Karthik. The one who likes octagon lives immediately below the one who likes octagon lives immediately below the one who studies in 9th. So octagon is immediately below 9th. So let's say this is 9th, immediately below that is octagon. This is fixed. Rohini lives immediately above the one who studies in. Rohini lives immediately above the one who studies in 9th. Okay, so Rohini is immediately above 9th. So I'll do one thing, I'll rewrite this, just a second. Octagon is immediately below 9, Rohini is immediately above 9. So that is like a triplet, right? They are all together. Rohini, 9 and octagon. So Rohini on one floor, immediately below Rohini is the 9th class person, immediately below 9th class person is the octagon. I am really concerned about the space I have, because even if I have to try out 2 possibilities, I don't have enough space here. Let's see. Right? Rohini is immediately below the one who studies in standard. Above, and octagon is immediately below the 9th person. Only one person lives between the one who likes sphere and the one who studies in class 6th. So between sphere and 6th there is one person. Note that also. Between class 6 and sphere there is one person. Only one person between sphere and circle. Only one person between the one who likes sphere and the one who likes circle. So between sphere and circle there is one person. The one who likes circle does not live immediately above or below the one who likes rectangle. So basically circle and rectangle are not together. Remember that. The one who likes circle does not live immediately above or immediately below the one who likes rectangle. The one who studies in standard 7 lives immediately below Madhan. Okay, so standard 7 is immediately below Madhan. So if it is, so this is one triplet that we have, and then we have Madhan and standard 7 immediately below Madhan. Sekar lives immediately below the one who likes hexagon. Sekar is immediately below hexagon. So this is one pair, and then what is the other one? Sekar is immediately below hexagon. Only one person sits between Kavitha and the one who likes square. So what is the starting point of this whole data? Okay, we'll try this, don't worry. I'm just noting all the points first. So between Kavitha and square there is one person. Only one person between Kavitha and square. Make a note of that. Kavitha and square. I think I'll write it here. Kavitha, one person and square. Remember, all these are interchangeable, right? I mean, Kavitha can be above or below square. One person above or one person below square. Yeah. And the last point says Balu does not study in standard 6. Rohini does not study in standard. Okay, Balu does not study in standard 6. Rohini also does not study in standard 6. So in standard 6 we do not have Balu or Rohini. Alright, so how do we start? Where do we start from? Okay, so if you see, we know that Karthik is in 2nd standard. He can either take 1st, 3rd, 5th or 9th floor. And between Karthik and Cone there are 3 floors. There is no definite information here. No definite point. Everything is ambiguous. Oh, this point, what happened with the first point? The one who studies in standard 3 lives either on 4th floor or 6th floor. Standard 3 is either 4th floor or 6th floor. That I did not know, huh? Standard 3. is either 4th or 6th. Yeah. 2 persons live between standard 3 and the one who likes rectangle. 3 and rectangle will have 2 persons. 3 and rectangle will have 2 persons. Note that. Three and rectangle will have 2 persons between them. The one who likes rectangle does not live on lowermost floor. The one who likes rectangle does not live on lowermost floor. Fine. So where do I start? Let's find out one starting point and try. So the third floor person is on 4th floor or 6th floor. So there are 2 possibilities. If third floor is on 4th floor, third stand is on 4th floor, then a rectangle can come on 1st floor or 7th floor. But we know that rectangle does not come on 1st floor. So rectangle will definitely come on 7th floor. But if the third standard fellow is on 6th floor, rectangle can come on 3rd floor or 9th floor. Both of which are possible. Maybe we can start with this also. If we fix Sneha, Sneha can be in 8th standard or 9th standard. If Sneha is in 8th standard, we know Naveen will be in 5th standard. If Sneha is in 9th standard, then Naveen will be in 6th standard. Because there are 2 persons between Sneha and Naveen, right? Somewhere it was given. Sneha is on above 7th floor and studies in standard 5. 2 persons live between standard 5, which is Sneha and Naveen. So maybe I think I'll try with Sneha, starting with Sneha and Naveen. Or maybe we can connect Karthik and Cone also. See, the one thing that we know is Cone is below 2nd floor, right? Cone is below 2nd standard. Cone is below 2nd standard. And between Karthik and Cone, there have to be 3 persons. So, let's say if you take Karthik on 5th floor, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Cone can still come on 1st floor. Cone cannot come on 9th floor. Cone cannot come on 9th floor because Cone is below someone. Remember that. Okay, so I think I'll start. I'll consider 2 possibilities. Very, very compressed, but congested and cluttered here. But I have no choice. So let me take 2 possibilities. Sneha on 8th and Sneha on 9th. I'll start with that. So Sneha, let's say, is in Sneha in 9th floor here and Sneha on 8th floor here. Accordingly, Naveen will come on 6th floor or 5th floor. So Sneha is on 9th, Naveen will come on 6th floor. So this is Naveen. Sneha is on 8th, Naveen will come on 5th floor. Right? And we know that Sneha studies in 5th standard. Sneha is in 5th standard. Here Sneha is in 5th standard. Right? I think these are the 2 possibilities. So that part is done. Sneha in 5th standard, either 9th floor or 8th floor. Accordingly, Naveen on 6th floor or 5th floor. Yeah? Now try to connect things with these guys. I don't know if that's the best start because nothing else seems to be connected with 5th class or Naveen or Sneha. Anything else with 5th class? No. No idea. At this point of time, I think we are still with the same two possibilities, but no further movement, because nothing else is connected to fifth class. Something should be connected to fifth class. Yeah. Sneha is in fifth class. All I can say is eighth floor cannot have third class or fourth class. Oh, I think I can use this, right? Since sixth floor, okay, we know that third standard will come on fourth floor or sixth floor. Look at this. Okay, there's some progress. Let's see. Third standard will either be fourth floor or sixth floor. In this case, the sixth floor is blocked by. So, but Naveen can be in third standard. How does it help? Okay, Karthik and Kon have 3 persons between them, right? So let's say if Karthik comes here, 1, 2, 3. Achha, Karthik is on odd numbered floor. So let's say if you take case number 1, 9th floor is blocked by Sneha. Karthik cannot come on 7th floor. If Karthik comes on 5th floor, where will Kon come? 1, 2, 3, Kon can come there, or 1, 2, 3, Kon can come on 1st floor. If Karthik comes on 3rd floor, then 1, 2, 3, Kon can come on 7th floor. Alright guys, I think I am not sure if, I'm sure that the data should be enough to answer the question, but I have to restart the whole thing with 2-3 possibilities, maybe more than this. Oh, I'm sorry, I think there's one important point here, right? Kon comes below 2nd floor, and that guy is Karthik himself, right? So I think this is a very, very important to connect these two. Sorry, this could have made things easier. Kon is below the 2nd floor person, meaning Kon is below Karthik. Kon is below Karthik, right? So Karthik cannot come on 1st floor. Yes or no? 2nd floor is above Kon is what we know, and the second standard is above Kon. 2nd standard is above Kon, and Karthik is in 2nd standard, which means Karthik will be above Kon. So if Karthik is above Kon, Karthik cannot be in 1st standard. Karthik cannot be in 3rd standard also, because if Karthik is in 3rd standard and Kon is 3 floors below Karthik, then it's not going to happen, right? There are only 2 floors below the 3rd floor. Karthik can be in 5th floor. If Karthik is in 5th floor, then 1, 2, 3 floors, and we can have Kon on 1st floor. Karthik can be on 9th floor. So I think 5 and 9 are the only 2 choices. Okay, a lot of progress I assume now. So in case number 1, if you see, Karthik cannot come on 1st floor, 3rd floor and 7th floor. That is already fixed. 1st and 3rd Karthik cannot take, because Kon has to come below Karthik. Kon has to come 3 floors below Karthik. That is the reason 1st and 3rd are ruled out. Now 5th or 9th. In case number 1, 9th is already blocked by Sneha. So Karthik cannot take 9. Karthik has to come on 5th floor. So let's say Karthik comes on, where is it? Karthik comes on 5th floor. Karthik is in 2nd standard, we know, and we do not know what shape does Karthik like. But what we know next is, between Karthik and Kon there have to be 3 floors, and Kon is below Karthik. So 1, 2, 3, Kon has to come in the last place. Yeah. Now do the same thing for case 2. Karthik. Okay, in case 2, Karthik cannot come on 5th floor, because 5th floor is blocked by Naveen. Yes or no? 5th floor or 9th floor are the only 2 choices. 5th floor cannot be occupied by Karthik, because that's blocked by Naveen. So Karthik has to come on 9th floor. So Karthik comes on 9th floor. Karthik is in 2nd standard. And 3 floors below Karthik should be Kon. So 1, 2, 3, Naveen likes Kon. Between Karthik and Kon there are 3 floors. So 1, 2, 3. 8, 9 and 6 are between Karthik and Kon. So I think this point is done. We have got the positions of Karthik as 5th or 9th respectively, and we have also fixed Karthik with Kon. And this point is also done. Yeah. Naveen is in which class is not known to us, but Karthik is in 2nd class. In one case Kon is on 1st floor, in the other case Kon is on 5th floor. Now try out other things. Sorry. Okay, next what we know is, okay, I think case 1 comes out to be wrong in my view. Case 1 is wrong because we know 3rd standard fellow should be in 4th class or 6th class. Now, if you see in case 1, Karthik, who is in 2nd standard, is on 5th floor. We very well know that the persons who are in consecutive standards, persons studying in consecutive standards are not immediate neighbors of each other. Persons who are in consecutive standards are not immediate neighbors of each other. Meaning, if you see, we know that 3rd floor and 2nd floor are consecutive standards. So, can they be neighbors? No. Which means 3rd floor can neither come on 6th floor here. third standard. Okay, there's a whole lot of confusion with these two numbers being available in the data as attributes. Third standard and second standard are neighbors. Third standard and second standard are neighbors. Third standard now cannot come on 6th floor or 4th floor. These two cannot be third standard because then they become neighbors, right? But we know that third standard can only take either 4th floor or 6th floor, which is clearly ruled out in case number 1. So case number 1 is wrong. Only case number 2 is correct. Are you getting it? Second standard and third standard are neighbors, so they cannot be on consecutive floors. So third cannot come on 4th floor and third standard cannot come on 6th floor here. But that's what is the only choice we have. So this is ruled out. So case number 2 has to be proceeded with. Okay. Case number 2, but that doesn't help. I mean, at least one elimination is done, but we have to still see what can be. Okay, if case 2 is correct, then the first standard fellow is either on 3, 5, 7, 9, right? He can come on 3, he can come on 5. He cannot come on 9th because 9th is already blocked. He can come on 7. Yeah. Similarly, we know that the 4th class person is either 1st floor, 3rd floor, 5th floor, 7th floor, 9th floor. But 9th floor is already blocked by 2nd class person. 4th class cannot come on 7th floor because 8th floor is blocked by Sneha, who is in 5th class, right? 5th class and 4th class cannot be together. See, 7th floor cannot have 4th class because then they will become neighbors, 5th and 4th. So 4th cannot come on 7th floor. 4th can come on either on 5th floor. Okay, 4th cannot come on 5th floor also. You see, the 4th standard fellow who likes triangle cannot come on 5th floor because if 4th standard comes here, again 3rd standard cannot come on 4th floor or 6th floor. But we know that 3rd standard is either on 4th floor or 6th floor. You're able to follow. 4th standard is liked by triangle, or 4th standard and triangle are together. We have already eliminated 3, 7, 9 for some reason. I don't remember why now. I mean, of course, 4th cannot come on 7th floor because 5th is on 8th floor. Similarly, if you take 4th on 5th floor, then 3rd cannot come on 4 and 6. But 3rd has to come on 4 and 6 according to data. So 4th cannot come on 5th floor. So 4th class person will be in 1st floor. 4th class person is in 1st floor and he likes triangle. Right? Who is that person? We do not know, but 1st floor. So this point is done. If 4th class person is in 1st floor, what else can be fixed? Nothing as of now. Okay, between this is triangle, okay? We have one class between 4th class and 1st class. Look at this. We know that between 4th and 1st class there is going to be only one class. So if 4th class person is on 1st floor, 1st class person should be on 3rd floor. 1st class person should be on 3rd floor. This also is done. 3rd floor. 5th and 7th are ruled out for him. What else we know? Something related to a rectangle was given earlier, right? The one who studies in 3rd standard lives either on 4th or 6th floor. 2 persons live between 3rd standard and rectangle. So if you take 3rd standard on 4th floor, rectangle should either come on 1st floor or rectangle should come on 7th floor. If we take 3rd class person on 6th floor, rectangle either comes on 8th floor or rectangle comes on either 9th floor or 3rd floor. Any point that I have not noted here pictorially? I think all the points are done, right? Pictorial representation is done. So Sneha is in 5th class. This is fixed. Naveen is in I mean, Sneha is in 5th class, yeah, that is fixed, and on 8th floor. Naveen is on 5th floor. Naveen's class is not known to us. Karthik is in 2nd standard and 5th floor. Sorry. Karthik is in 2nd standard and 9th floor. Sneha and Naveen are 8th standard and 8th floor and 5th floor. So much of confusion with the two types of numbers here. So what do we have? We have done 2nd, we have done 5th, we have done 1st, and we have done 4th. 6th class and sphere will have one gap. Circle and sphere will have one gap. 3rd class and rectangle will have gap of 2. Can I use this Rohini 9th and October? See, Rohini 9th and October. Okay, look at this. This is Karthik, this is Sneha, right? Rohini. Can Rohini come on 7th floor? If Rohini comes on 7th floor, 9th standard comes on 6th floor. Octagon has to come on 5th floor, which is not possible. So Rohini cannot come in 7th class. If you take Rohini in 6th class, then 9th standard comes here. Octagon comes here, which is fine. If you take Rohini on 4th class, then they should be 9th, not possible. If you take Rohini on 3rd class, yeah, so I think the only possibility is Rohini has to come on 6th floor. Just perfectly fit this triplet here. See, Rohini cannot come on 7th floor because then octagon will clash with cone. Rohini can take 6th floor, 9th class person can come on 5th floor, octagon can come on 4th floor. That is possible. So that is okay. 6th floor, 5th floor and 4th floor is okay. Then, can Rohini come on 4th floor? No. If Rohini comes on 4th floor, then 9th class and 1st class will clash. And can Rohini come on 3rd floor? No. Because if Rohini is taken on 3rd floor, then octagon and triangle will clash. And 2nd floor and 1st floor are not possible at all. So this is fixed. Rohini comes here. This is 9th standard. And this is octagon. Right? This part is done. Then similarly try to fix Madhan and 7th. Madhan and 7th can take these two, fine. Madhan and 7th cannot come here. Madhan and 7 can come. So Madhan can either come on 3rd floor or 7th floor. Madhan can either come on 3rd floor or 7th floor. You see, Madhan on 3rd floor, 7th class on 6th floor, or Madhan on 3rd floor and 7th class on 2nd floor. That is possible. Now try to fix 3rd class. I think you here. What else is there? Try to use Kavitha and square. Is it possible? Kavitha and then one gap and square. Kavitha and gap and square is possible. See, where will 6th class come? 6th class we know is with a gap of one place and sphere, right? 6th class. Can 6th class come on 7th floor? No, because 8th floor is 5th class. Can 6th class come on 6th floor? Possible. Can 6th class come on 4th floor? Possible. Can 6th class come on 2nd floor? Not possible because okay, it can come on 2nd floor also. So if you look at the classes, we have already fixed 1, 2, 5, 4, 5 and 9. 1, 2, 3, it's easier this way to check. 6, 7, 8 and 9. So which of the classes are fixed? 2nd and 5th is fixed, 2nd is fixed, 5th is fixed, 9th is fixed, 1st is fixed and 4th is fixed. So where can 3rd class come? 3rd class we know it's 4th or 6th floor. That confusion is still there. We will live with that. 6th class. 6th class cannot come on 7th floor. 6th class can come on 6th floor, or it can come on 4th floor, or it can come on 2nd floor. 7th standard. Where will 7th standard come? 7th standard. 7th standard. Can come on 7th floor. Can come on 6th floor. It depends on Oh yeah, look at this. No, Madan and 7th have to come together, right? What did we discuss? Madan can come on 7th floor, 7th standard come on 6th floor, or Madan can come on 3rd floor and 7th standard can come here. Hexagon and Sekar. Try to fix that. Hexagon and Sekar. Hexagon, Sekar. Hexagon, Sekar. Hexagon here. Sekar here is possible. Sekar cannot come here because that should be hexagon. Sekar cannot here because that should be hexagon. Sekar can come here. Sekar can come here. Still confusion. Yeah. Where can 3rd standard come? 3rd standard is 4th floor or 6th floor. Do we know anything else about 3rd standard? 3rd standard lives on 4th or 6th floor. 2 persons live between 3rd standard and rectangle. I mean, if I had space, I could have tried the 2 possibilities for 3rd standard, fixed rectangle accordingly, and got the solution by now, but we don't have space. That's a challenge. 3rd standard, let's say, is 6th floor. Rectangle will be on the 9th floor, or rectangle will be 3rd floor. If 3rd standard comes on 4th floor, rectangle cannot come on 1st floor or on 7th floor. Oh. Let me try this point then. 6th class with sphere, right? 6th class cannot come on 7th floor. 6th class may come for Rohini, and then sphere will come here. 6th class may come here, and then sphere can come accordingly. 6th class, that also is not possible. I think I'll do one thing. I'll just clear the first part and try the 2 possibilities. I mean, in this space where we have already eliminated one of the possibilities, let me, now that we have spent so much time, I mean, I don't want to leave it in middle. So what I'll do is, I'll duplicate whatever we have on this right hand side and try the 2 possibilities. Okay, so this is Karthik, 2nd standard. This is Sneha, 5th standard. This is Rohini. This is Naveen, 9th standard. Cone. This is octagon. This is 1st standard. This is 4th standard, and triangle. Okay, what I'll try to fix is, let me just choose what is better thing. Should I try 2 possibilities of 3rd standard or 2 possibilities of Madhan and 7th? I think I'm better off trying 2 possibilities of Madhan and 7th, right? See, Madhan can come on 7th floor with 7th standard on 6th floor, or Madhan can come here with 7th standard here. So let me try that. Let's say this is Madhan, then this will be 7th standard, or this is Madhan and then this will be 7th standard. Yeah, so this is fixed. Now if you see, we know that 3rd standard comes either on 4th floor or 6th floor. Since 6th floor is blocked by 7th class, 3rd class should come on 4th floor. If 3rd class comes here on 4th floor, rectangle and 3rd class should have 2 gap, right? So 1, 2, rectangle should either come here, which is not possible because it is already blocked by triangle. So rectangle will come here. In this case, the dilemma still continues, 4th class or 6th class. Okay, now try to fix 8th standard. Where will 8th standard come? 8th standard cannot come on 7th floor because this is 7th floor. So 8th standard has to come here. Then what is left out? Which class is left out? 1st is done, 2nd is done, 3rd is done, 4th is done, 5th is done, 7th is done, 8th is done, 9th is done. So 6th is left out, right? 6th standard comes here. Now try to fill the gaps. Sixth standard and sphere, I mean, this may be wrong also, so then we will proceed to this. Sixth standard and sphere will have a gap of 1. So sixth standard sphere cannot come here, sphere has to come here. Sphere, okay, this is done. Then sphere and circle should have a gap of 1. See, sphere and circle cannot have a gap of 1 here because this is blocked by Madhan rectangle. So this is wrong. Always this left hand side comes out to be wrong. Okay, now come back to this side. What happens this side? Let's try to fix the... See, third class cannot be fixed yet because fourth and sixth both are open, but something else may be possible. We have fixed 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 9. 3 we do not know. Sixth, try out sixth class. Sixth class cannot come on 7th floor. Sixth class can either come on 6th floor or 4th floor. 8th class cannot come here. Okay, 8th class can be fixed. See, since 5th floor is blocked by 9th class, 8th class cannot come on 4th or 6th floor. 8th class has to come on 7th floor. Yeah? So 8th class is fixed. If 8th class is fixed, now I think we can fix the 6th class also, because 6th class... Okay, now the same point again. 6th class and 3rd class will take 4 and 6 in some order. Fine, try something else. Madhan in 7th is fixed. 8th is fixed. What do we do? I think Kavitha and square. Kavitha here, square here, or Kavitha here, square here. Those are the only two possibilities. So Kavitha will either take 7th class or 4th class. Okay, let's use the combination of these two and see if we are able to close it. We know that 6th class and sphere will have a gap of 1. Sphere and circle also will have a gap of 1. So one possibility is both 6th class and circle represent the same. 6th class and circle represent the same. Then sphere comes there. Possible. Otherwise, 6th class comes here. Sphere comes here, circle does not come here, 6th class comes here, sphere comes here, circle goes there. Possible. So, should I still take two possibilities for 3rd standard now? Too much of work. Let me try. So, I'll do one thing. This, whatever we have done on this side is wrong, but let me just copy the remaining stuff. I'll duplicate whatever we have here and then see what can be done. V and Naveen is correct, this cone is correct, 3rd is not fixed. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll duplicate the current case and then try out the 3rd standard, see what happens. So this was Madhan, this is 7th standard. What else do we have? This is 8th standard. Okay, now let me take 3rd standard either in 4th class or 6th class. So 3rd standard here and 3rd standard here. So this is done, and accordingly 6th standard will come. Oh, something is wrong here. I have 7th standard in two places. This should not be there. You understand, this is going to be either this is 6th standard or this is 6th standard, right? 1, 2, sorry about this confusion because I don't have place to try out separately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here again we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is done. Now fix what? Since 3rd class is fixed, fix rectangle. So 3rd class and rectangle should have a gap of 2, right? 3rd class 1, 2, rectangle cannot come here. So 1 2 rectangle. In the second case, 1 2 rectangle can come on top floor or rectangle can come for third floor. Both are possible. Sixth with spear. Okay, sixth is here, so spear cannot come here. Spear has to come here. How did I fix spear here? Sorry. I think the spear was fixed using some other concept. Now let me fix spear. What is the point? Sixth class and spear will have a gap of 1. So sixth class is here. Gap of 1 spear either comes here or gap of 1 spear comes here. And spear and circle should have a gap of 1. So spear and circle should have a gap of 1. Circle comes here. Yeah. In this case, where is sixth class? Sixth class is here. So either spear comes here or here. Both are possible. But then if you take spear here, circle cannot come. It should be with a gap of 1. So the only possibility is sixth class is here. Spear comes here. And with a gap of 1, circle comes here. Yeah. Now try. Sorry. So this part is also done. Now try third class and rectangle. Third class, gap of 2 rectangle. Gap of 2 rectangle is still possible. Third class, gap of 2 rectangle cannot come here. Gap of 2 rectangle is fixed there. What else can be done? Hexagon Sekar. Try this. Hexagon should be above Sekar. So hexagon Sekar not possible. Hexagon Sekar are possible. Kavitha square. Kavitha dash square. Try that. Kavitha square is possible. Kavitha cannot come here because either this should be. Okay, she can come here also. Too many possibilities, guys. Oh, okay, hold on. I think last two statements we have not read. Rohini does not study in standard 6. I'm sorry. So I think this one proves to be wrong. Rohini does not study in standard 6. You see the last part. I think I did not make pictorial representations of that. I mean, it was not required so far because we couldn't fix the names itself. But now that names are largely fixed or classes are all fixed, we can eliminate the first one because Rohini does not study in standard 6. Okay, so this is wrong. Now try here. Okay. Rohini does not study in standard 6. Balu does not study in standard 6. But still the same challenge. Where do we have Hexagon Sekar? Hexagon Sekar not possible. Hexagon Sekar not possible. Okay, so again you'll have to kind of duplicate this part and finish it. I'm sure now it's easier to complete because, I mean, not easier, time consuming because you still have to duplicate the second side or the right hand side and try out the possibilities, right? The information that is still unused, let me highlight in a different color. The information that is still unused here is this, that Kavitha and square have a gap of 1, hexagon and Sekar are together, and this part, rectangle and third standard are with a gap of 2. These 3 points should help us complete, but you may have to try multiple possibilities, you see, because each one there is giving us 2 possibilities. Kavitha with a gap of 1 and square, see, Kavitha can come here, in that case square will go here, that's possible, right? Kavitha, if it is taken here, square has to come here, possible. Kavitha can be taken in the first floor with square here. Kavitha can be taken, Kavitha cannot come on second floor. That's the only thing we know. Kavitha cannot come on second floor. Yeah? Remember, Kavitha cannot come on second floor. But then there are other possibilities, right? Kavitha can come on first floor or fourth floor or seventh floor. hexagon Sekar also can be taken up in multiple ways, right? Sekar can come on, okay, Sekar cannot come on 7th floor because hexagon has to come on 8th floor. Sekar cannot come on 4th floor. Sekar should either come on 2nd floor or 1st floor. Sekar will come on 2nd floor or 1st floor. But two possibilities, you have to try both. If Sekar is fixed with hexagon, then accordingly you can try 3rd floor and rectangle, right? 3rd floor. I think one thing I can think of is this. Let's say if Sekar is on, let me just try. I mean, this is not the best way. I'm guessing that Sekar comes here. Sekar can come on 1st floor also. Sekar is here. Hexagon is here. Then what happens? We know that circle and 3rd class and rectangle have a gap of 2. So 3rd class is here. Rectangle has to come on top floor. Then Kavitha cannot come here because Kavitha has to have a gap of 1 with square. Yeah. Then Kavitha comes here. Square comes here. But still Balu cannot be fixed. Balu is not in 6th class. Yeah. Or are we getting multiple answers? We may get multiple answers, I assume. Yeah. So I think this is one possible solution. We have not violated any of the conditions if you see. Now the point is Balu can either come on 1st floor or 7th floor. Accordingly the 9th person will come somewhere. Who is that 9th person? Arun, I guess. And then only one shape is left out. Whichever that shape is, that shape comes on 8th floor. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is, see, I started with an assumption that Sekar is on 2nd floor. Sekar could be on 1st floor also. Accordingly fill the gaps. So either this is giving us multiple answers, or if the other cases all rule out, then we can say whatever we have done here is correct with one parameter, two parameters not properly fixed. The two parameters are the two names there, meaning Balu and Arun. Balu and Arun can take any floor between 7th floor and 1st floor, right? Yeah, so I think we are left with that. Either you fix Balu and Arun on 1st floor and 7th floor. Both are possible, and everything else is done. And there could be the other possibility as well. Remember, I assumed that Sekar is on 2nd floor and filled the gaps. But if Sekar comes on 5th floor and still other conditions get satisfied, then we may have multiple answers. Otherwise, whatever we have done is correct with two names between two floors, not exactly fixed there. But then the big moral of the story is we have been trying this for the last 1 hour or more than 1 hour, I guess. Or rather, I have been trying it for last 1 hour or a little more than that. But the moral of the story is very clear. Do not try these questions in the exam. And now I think it should be easy for all of you to understand why I say these are not the best questions to start your exam with. So when you have 20 minutes in your reasoning section in the IBPS exam, make sure that you spend those 20 minutes wisely, right? The best way to answer puzzles is not to answer them. Just skip and move to the next one. Alright? Do not, and I am not disappointed. Honestly, I am not disappointed that oh yeah, there's one point that the one who likes, okay, let me just go back, hold on, I think we have got a clue here. I did not read this point. The one who likes circle does not live immediately above or below the one who likes rectangle. We have been skipping this point all this while. Yeah, so this is incorrect because rectangle cannot come here, which means Sekar cannot come on 2nd floor. Right? The point here says the one who likes circle does not live immediately or below the one who likes rectangle. So circle and rectangle cannot be together. Clear? So let me erase all that in light blue because that was a trial that we had done owing to the lack of space. So now if I go back and see, I think we missed that point. Rectangle cannot come in these two places. So if rectangle cannot come there and rectangle has to have a gap of 2 with third stand at this point. I think the only way we can fix it is rectangle coming here. If rectangle comes there, then hexagon comes here and Sekar comes here. Yes or no? So this point is done. Hexagon Sekar wala point is done. And the last point is Kavitha will have a gap of 1 with square. So Kavitha cannot take this place because then square cannot be fixed. Kavitha cannot come this place also because again square cannot be fixed. So Kavitha has to come in 7th floor and square comes on top floor. Then only one shape is left out. What is that shape? Cube. I think cube comes here for 8th floor. And fix the names. We know that Balu does not study in 6th class. Balu does not study in 6th class. So Balu comes here and Arun comes here. Good. And the bad part is we did not read this statement. The one who likes circle does not live immediately above or below the one who likes rectangle. I think this is why it is very, very important to be meticulous, right? I thought all the points that were given here have been represented pictorially. I never noted down that rectangle and circle can never come together. That would have helped us eliminate the beginning itself. However, the final answer is what we have got on the screen now. Right? So let me just read it out. Look at this, all of you. This is the final solution. So starting from floor number 1 to the topmost floor number 9, the order is this. The names of the persons are Sekar, Balu, Madhan, Arun, Naveen, Rohini, Kavitha, Sneha and Karthick. Their standards are 4, 7, 1, 6, 9, 3, 8, 5, 2. And the shapes are triangle, hexagon, rectangle, octagon, cone, sphere, cube, circle and square. Yes. Okay, so finally we have been able to close this after a long trial. And the moral of the story still remains. The best way to solve these questions in the exam is not to solve, right? Remember?